The circle is part of the universe. The sun is round, the earth is round, the moon is round, planets are round. They circle around the sun, planets and the moon circles around. So there's circles and spheres. They're all part of the universe. And as we are part of the universe, it would only hold that things that pertain to humans also go in circles, or circles are important to us, important to understanding human life. Let me give you an example. We talked about the beginning of human life here, where we had eat, sleep, and defend as the three basic motivators in the brain to help humanity stay alive, the human species. That's a circle. We just added a second circle. That would be the circle of fire. That would be the ark, when they discovered fire and caves and spears. That would be in the second circle. You see, that's a leap. These are circles of knowledge. The first knowledge was eat, sleep, and defend, dominated. The second knowledge was fire, cave, and spear. Each circle of knowledge gets larger. There's an arc between each circle. The next arc may have been this. We'll put this was fire. The next arc is compass, which allowed mobility. Do you see? A little arc. Then a whole new sphere of knowledge. The compass opened up a whole new sphere of knowledge. We have another circle, bigger one again. Gunpowder. Another arc. And then the whole larger circle of knowledge. So you see, each circle of knowledge gets larger, and then it continues until there's an arc for something new. Right now, as a matter of fact, in the world, in our time, there's been an arc. The computers. That changed the world. It was an arc. So there's constant changes in thought as man evolves, the brain evolves, more knowledge. But there's always an arc. Things go in a circle of knowledge, until finally there's an arc, and then a whole new circle starts. Well, it's the same in art. If we have the cave art here, where the first drawings, line drawings with charcoal on a cave wall, gave way to stone carving on the wall, more permanent, then pigments, then they expanded the subject matter. Each time there was an arc. Are you following this? Why I'm saying this is that when I started these readings with the introduction, we made a circle all the way to number 27, which was last week's. That's a circle. Circle of knowledge. Within that circle, there is a certain amount of knowledge that you can learn by continuing in that circle. If you joined us here and you haven't been to the circle, complete the circle. If you've been to the circle, you might want to go again so that you understand that first circle of knowledge. Because now we're going to make a jump into the second circle, which would be a larger circle. Do you follow what I'm saying here? We're going to be jumping into a new circle here. What happens somewhere along the line on these circles, some people are never able to make the jump to the next circle. So they continue thinking old thoughts, doing things the same way because they can't make that jump. Even though somebody else made the jump and the circle gets big and the new generations that are born begin to circle in those bigger circles, some of the older people gets locked in their ways and they never change. Well, it's the same in art. Somewhere along the line, as this circle of art came in here, money got into the circle. It got big and big and big until it's so big now that we're going to make another jump. We're going to make a jump from no money in the art. Now it's going to leave a lot of people back there still running around in their circles with money, but we're going to try to move into a new circle. We're doing it here by just coming to this reading. We've already started the bigger circle, because this whole reading has started out in the premise that we're not going to be talking about money in the art. So that's a break from the established circles down here. So you follow what we're going to be doing here? Okay. Today is the first day of the second circle from the reading of the Book of Art. And in the big picture, it's the second circle in the breakaway from this long tradition, from the cave paintings down here, from the money part that got into art. This is another jump. Now, as I said, a lot of people aren't going to make that jump. But I'm hoping the next generation, or the generation after that, will begin to see the art is this second circle without money. So that's why it's important to tell your friends, and you keep coming back every week. Little by little, we'll make some headway here. So go to my website, send me an email, and I'll see you next week.